Okay. Alright. Everything is in order. Everything is fine. Everything is working this time.
Looks like it.
No one's... There's going to have to be some heavy context for this. We posted an update video, and I decided to turn up the mic sensitivity way too high. So the mic redlined, and it ruined the audio, and there's no just going and fixing it. Well, there's no going and fixing the audio for that specific video, because it's always going to sound like trash quality. So instead, just re-recording. Just gonna do it again. It's no big deal. But hi everybody. Hi, the few amount of people. I forgot to do the thing. I'm just balls.
Congrats.
On stream. But yeah. So, long story short, I messed up on some audio for the channel update that we did a few days ago. So now, we're just re-recording it because it's just easier. Yeah, local. So yeah, that's just long story short. Like, welcome everyone to channel update 2. Let's do this again. Electric Boogaloo. Cody promises not to fuck this up. I don't think you can do
AI against AI.
I don't think you can do AI against AI.
I thought you were able to.
Wait, you can. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this to No, not that. Yes, this. I don't want to play legitimately online. I will die. So, yeah, hi everybody. So, if you watched the other channel update and couldn't hear very well, I'm really sorry about that.
Hear very well? You mean it probably blasted their ears?
Yeah. Well, it didn't blast their ears. It's just I'll have to have you listen to it to understand how absolutely freaking shite it was.
Okay.
Shoot can. Yeah, there we go. I'm trying to remember what team it was. Yeah. But pretty much what we talked about in that video was why there's been about a year gap in between video recordings and why nothing was uploaded and all the drama that happened with that. So pretty much about a year ago we ran into a really rough financial situation because we weren't happy with a lot of the jobs we were working and we were trying to find a really good... We had essentially been working jobs where we had been working our asses off so much that we were really unhappy, and we wanted to find a job that worked with us still essentially having time to... Because we were essentially working so many hours, we were going home, and we were so fucking tired, we would, on occasion, not eat after we got home. Like, we'd eat our lunch and shit at work, we'd get a little bit of food in at work, and we'd come home, we'd be so tired we'd go to bed. And it just wasn't working for us, and there was more stress that came with the job, there was, things being said, and just wasn't a really fun situation to be put into. So we ended up hopping job to job trying to find something that worked for us, and in doing that, we neglected to take care of things that we should have been, and we should have been a little more forward thinking, so we ended up getting into a bad financial situation. And because of the bad financial situation, for the first time in the 2 years we lived there, we missed rent. And because of how our rent contract worked, well, at least how we quote-unquote thought it worked, they pretty much were like, alright, well, get out. After our 2 years of us, essentially 2 days after we missed our first rent payment, they just threw a thing on our door that said, hey, get the fuck out, whatever. Which was shitty because we went through and read our rent contract and we were like, okay, we're pretty sure we have at least a month to pay this. Apparently...
No, it said we had a month.
Yeah, it did. But apparently they just decided that they didn't have to play by their own rules anymore. We didn't want to have to go fight it out, and we were already short on cash anyway, so we just said, fuck it, we'll get out.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, it really wasn't worth it. We didn't have money to really move anywhere else either, so we had to talk to our respective families about moving in, stuff like that. So we don't live together anymore, and right now we're just kind of saving up money and stuff. The economy's also starting to go down a little bit. A lot of places around here aren't working like full 40 weeks, or when there's time off, they're getting a bunch of extra time off.
Yeah.
But pretty much there's a slew of shit going on right now. Just like, you know, and then like on top of that, when we moved back, that's Alyssa leaving. She's we ordered ice cream. Sorry everybody. We ordered ice cream and that might be here. But pretty much, situation we walked into was that we moved out. We had to come back here. Right after that, I ended up developing a cyst on my shoulder, a pretty big cyst, and I have to go to the doctor. And when I went to the doctor, they found out I was had a really high blood sugar. They went ahead and just deemed me as being diabetic. They gave me insulin, stuff like that. In a couple months, I was able to actually control my diabetes enough that they were able to take me off the insulin. And right now I'm just taking these pills called metformin to help control my blood sugar. I'm going to end up taking those for a while. They're lowering the doses over time, stuff like that. But pretty much, one of the big reasons we haven't been able to record everything is because we're just trying to get our lives together. Like, between me trying to get my health around, on top of when we moved out, we also had to... Because when we moved out, they also screwed us because they hit us up for that late month of rent. Sorry, my speaking is a little messed up. But they hit us up for that late month of rent. On top of keeping our security deposit, they also tried to say that we didn't do a bunch of things, which we did. We cleaned our asses off, but hey, you know, sometimes shitty rental companies can be that way, which sucks, but oh well. You know, you live, you learn. You know, and then my whole diabetes thing, and because I was trying to get my health together with the diabetes thing, I didn't feel like setting up recording equipment, trying to do any of this, or, you know, fucking with any of it. And now, we've gotten into a bit of a better situation. We can now record, we can now do things. I now don't have to worry about my blood sugars being too high and me having to essentially every day, like, getting in, like, walks and doing, like, weights and stuff, like, so it's good. It's good. On top of that, another reason videos didn't go up was because around the time we were getting kicked out of the apartment, our internet company had an outage. So because of the outage, we essentially had literally pretty much zero connection to internet. So, and that, you know, that obviously sucked. So there was a lot of that too. So, sorry to anyone who was looking forward to any videos, or sorry to anyone who was enjoying them. We're going to try to get back to somewhat of a recording schedule, trying to upload when we can. So, you know. On top of all that, there's going to obviously be big channel changes. The only big ones are going to be that, like, some stuff's going away. Fee and Fallout are going away because we went ahead and beat Fee just for our own closure. And we thought about just coming back to it later at some point if we felt like it. Fallout I don't have installed anymore just because I wanted to play other things and it was just kind of taking up room. So, sorry. But we have decided to move on to doing different projects in the future. Borderlands 3 is coming out. I'm really excited for it. Been waiting for it for a while. So, Borderlands 2... The playthrough will eventually finish, but I'm probably going to push a bunch of Borderlands 3 stuff ahead of it. We're going to do a lot of one-off stuff. There's going to be a lot less emphasis on, like, big episodic Let's Plays. There will still be some, but I'm going to start doing a lot more just one-off videos, stuff like that. Just some casual stuff to kind of, you know, have sub-frequent content. So, that's the entirety of the update. That's a bit of a shorter version of it, but, you know. But yeah. And Alyssa's back. She's back at the end!
Oh, shit.
But yeah, also the Dasher's on our way, so I gotta go pick up the ice cream and stuff. But yeah, that was it. That was the entirety of the update. Just, you know, things are gonna be changing as well, too. Now that I'm back, I'm gonna, you know, be a little more differential thinking, I guess, about how we're doing things. So, but yeah, I hope that I can see y'all in the future, and hopefully, you know, we can grow this monster together. And, you know, if you guys can like the video and stuff, that really helps. I've had a problem lately where a guy I used to do some YouTube stuff with has been pestering, and he's been disliking, because I don't get very many views, like I get like maybe 5 views, or like, it varies, but it's like usually low digits of views. Because he leaves like 1 dislike, in the YouTube algorithm it says 100, like 100%, quote unquote, or like a high percentage of people who like the video dislike it or something, and it like it'll tend to not show up even in a search, like even if people like look for it. So if you could do me a favor and just, you know, leave a like, or I don't know, word of mouth, honestly I feel like works better, but you know, if you guys could help spread word, that'd be super cool too. But you don't have to. I'm not going to obligate you. If you don't like what you're watching, or if you don't like what I say, I'm obviously not going to sit here and be like, well, you have to agree with me one way or the other. It's how you feel about your life, how you feel about things that, you know, you're around. So, you know, I'll leave that up to you. But hopefully I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully we can grow this monster together as Shao Kahn violently disembowels a guy. Also, yeah, as you can clearly tell, this is not child friendly.
Yep.
But that's the way life is. You know, people are representative of what they make and stuff. Me, I just do things because, you know, I like things. So, you know, do who you are, do who you be. Just don't hurt people. Don't cause pain, okay? Hey, we'll see you guys in the next one, and if you've been sticking around, thanks so much. Catch you in the next one, okay? Bye.